101.9 FM. Your morning of impact. Samm Marshall shares uplifting stories and conversations with people making Johannesburg and the world a better place.
Yep, it's officially the last show for the social impact in 2025. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to connect with somebody that I connected to exactly this time a year ago? And time flies when you're having fun. But we had this conversation a year ago, and it's none other than the CEO of FNB eBucks Rewards. It's Pieter Woodhatch. Now, let me tell you what happened a year ago. A year ago when I spoke to Pieter, it was about this innovative, groundbreaking partnership between FNB and PEP. You know those collaborations that you see on social media that they say it's the collaboration we didn't know we needed? It's that kind of collaboration. So Pieter is back, and it's absolutely groundbreaking. Pieter, good morning, and thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's great to be back a year later talking about doing good again.
Yeah. Wait, before we talk about the new year 2026, reflect for me quickly on the year that's been. We just talked about it off air. It's been a bit hectic, right?
Yeah, it's been a really good year, but a really busy year. I think we've been working really hard trying to improve services to customers, trying to make things a little bit simpler, a little bit easier, and sometimes the art of simplicity is really complex in the back end. So I've been working really hard at that just to make things a little bit better for customers out there and give them a lot more option and choice, just to help them out. I mean, our job as eBucks, my key KPI is to make sure that we add value to customers and keep them happy. So that's what we've been working really hard on this year.
So the numbers last year, I'm sure you're going to try and break it this year, but last year, I think it was close to 90,000 shoe vouchers that were sold, right, that were given, that were saving families over 12 million rand. Reflect for me quickly on that, because we had this conversation last year, and we were talking about this is the collaboration that we didn't know we needed, but that makes such a massive impact at the tail end of a year, and then kind of bleeds beautifully into the new year in a month where families are cash strapped, where they are worried about their finances. And so this thing comes along. Take us back again to that original idea. What was it?
So the original idea, we thought long and hard about starting the new year right. And there's a lot of back to school campaigns that run. But I think what hits a lot of people out there is that the festive season's there. And we spend time with our families, but you've got this like January that feels really long, and some people get paid a little bit earlier, in December, and then you've got like a really long wait until your salary or a little bit of money comes in January, and so trying to set your family and your kids up with back to school can be quite stressful, and we thought, listen, the one thing that we think is really important is to make sure that the kids have school shoes, and that's sorted for customers out there. And so for FNB customers, we wanted to really make sure that we are able to partner with someone like PEP, who've been absolute fantastic partners, with us, and to be able to provide FNB customers with school shoes at 99 cents. So it was, we did 99 cents loaf of bread with Pick and Pay, and then we thought, well, can we do shoes? And we were just crazy enough to try and get it right, and managed to get it right last year. We did 90,000 99 cent shoes last year, and so now this year we wanted to see if we can break that. So we're adding another 30,000 to 120,000 99 cent shoes we want to sell at 99 cents.
That is just absolutely remarkable. I mean, that is remarkable. What did you learn from last year's rollout that directly shaped how the 2026 campaign is going to be designed, look and feel, and rolled out?
I think with any of these campaigns, some of the biggest learnings were around the practical, getting the practical issues right. So, making sure there's enough vouchers around the country. Some stores sold out really quickly. Some took a little bit longer. And so this year, just making sure like the logistics behind it, that we actually just slicken that process quite a lot for customers, through our partners with PEP, just working quite hard at that to make sure that's not a stress. So I think that was probably some of the biggest learnings, and then real positive feedback from customers out there, and probably one of the reasons that we're doing it this year and going a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Often one wonders, somebody will sit there and go, why school shoes? It seems like such a small item, but I believe it carries a huge emotional and practical value.
Absolutely. And I think it gives, kids a little bit more of that like pride, when they do rock up for school. And school sometimes is never the easiest thing, first day back at school. And just making sure that those small practicalities are sorted, especially for parents that just want to send their kids off and do their best for the kids that they can. Something like this just takes a little bit of pressure off. And, let's say my school shoes last me 12 months, 24 months, once every 2 years, just to make sure that at least the school shoes are sorted out, or once every 12 months that's taken care of. I think just relieves a lot of burden and pressure for parents that are under quite a lot of pressure at the moment, with day-to-day items they need to source.
Yeah, there's real impact here. Talk to me about measuring that impact, because last year it was kind of the pilot. You got a lot of, like you said, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of things around logistics. But what did the data tell you? And what are you hoping the data will tell you in this second installment of this campaign?
What was really interesting about the data and some of the insights was that it was a broad spectrum of customers that actually got the benefit. You have an expectation of who you think is going to get it. Will it only be an entry client? And one of the very interesting insights for us was that it actually spanned quite a lot across our entry base, all the way into our private clients, private wealth base, and it shows that just generally customers out there are feeling the pinch and looking for let's say a really good offer, which is really positive. The majority was from our entry segment, which is great, and those are customers earning anywhere from 500 rand a month all the way through to close to 3, 4, 5,000 rand a month, and they're the ones that got the vast majority of the benefit, which is what we really designed this campaign about, and what was a massive positive for us.
Yeah, and I think it's a perfect segue to actually talk about it, because accessibility and simplicity has been built into this campaign. In actual fact, it's one of the strengths of this campaign. Talk to me, for our listeners who are interested, how do you qualify? What's the mechanics?
So all you need so the mechanics is exactly like you said. We try to keep this one really simple. And it literally is: have an FNB card, spend 300 rand in PEP, and get your school shoes for 99 cents. And we realized that I might be buying the school uniform, or I might be buying the shoes, whichever one it might be. So just spend the 300 rand in store, use your FNB card, and then you can get your school shoes for 99 cents. So really trying to remove the complexity. I think you articulated that really well. And keeping it really simple for clients. And then what we are hoping is that, FNB clients feel really appreciated, and those who aren't with FNB, I think it's a bit of a nudge for them to open an account and come bank with us, because we are really looking to make lives a little bit easier for our customers.
Yeah, I'm going to put you in the hot seat, and I don't mean to, but I know you've got the data. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think 2026 is going to be like?
I think 2026 is going to pinch for many customers out there, and I think these types of specials and campaigns that run that are let's say not as complicated, and the behaviors. eBucks specializes in behavior change, where we try to drive good financial behavior with our customers. So a campaign like this, where we keep the behavior really simple, really is aimed at giving back to customers, and just rewarding them. I think customers will be pinched out there. I think January will be tough, for those that are trying to survive, if I'm honest. I think this just makes it a little bit easier for customers out there.
Yeah, I do think that from a partnership power perspective, you couldn't get two more powerful collaborators coming together, and I think it's the kind of case study stuff that somebody who eventually will go down the social impact rabbit hole will years later study. But just maybe from your perspective, sitting around the table with as leadership of FNB and leadership of PEP, maybe just talk to me about that kind of ecosystem with the F&B rewards ecosystem plus this PEP scale and pricing power. And then from your perspective, what is kind of the juice that really makes it worth the squeeze? Because this collaboration really, for me, is what, when we talk about, Dr. Robin Whittaker talks about trust-based partnerships, where each partnership gets value out of it. Each partnership wins. What has that conversation been like with leadership from the collaborator?
It's been incredible. So just starting on this specific partnership, working with the PEP leadership team has been amazing. And from the ideation stage, last year, into execution, and then the discussions around let's do it again this year. It's been seamless, and that's testament to great partnerships. Where I think like-minded individuals get together and just are able to unlock value for customers. The partnership ecosystem is a big part of what eBucks is about, and it's a capability. We actually see it as a capability, where we're able to partner with significant partners. I mean, we have Engine, Clicks, Pick and Pay, Take a Lot, PEP as key partners out there, and many others as well. But anchor partners where we're able to make sure that we provide value to them, they're able to provide value to our customers, and together we can unlock more value for customers. And that's really at the end of the day what it's about. Can we put one on one together and make three for customers out there? And so that's really what we try to do here. But this specific one has been a massive success and testament to two great teams working together to unlock value for customers.
Yeah, and I think it's worthy to note as well, Pieter, that you've often talked about that this is not just about affordability, but in actual fact, you've spoken quite lengthily about dignity and providing dignity, not charity. And especially in the context of South Africa, I think that framing is very important.
Absolutely, and looking out for those that are trying really hard, I mean, dignity, the ability to give everybody, school shoes, and to walk on the first day with pride, is a big thing. We realize that we can't solve all the problems out there, but we can take care of one portion of it, and for 120,000 customers this year, make it a little bit better. And that's really important, the right almost to have education, the right to education, and the pride when you rock up to school on your first day, just to know that like some of the basics are really taken care of, and now I can go and do my part. I think is really important. So special, and it's something incredibly privileged to be part of.
Yeah, no, really appreciate you talking to us. I know it's literally 2 days before Christmas. Any final Christmas festive message to our listeners?
I think special time with loved ones and family is for everybody out there. Just to really cherish and enjoy that, because that's really what's important. Just to look after those finances and to be very conscientious in this time, knowing that January is coming, I think is the right move for customers out there. FNB, just a special thank you to all our customers that have supported us, and this is our chance to support you back. Go to PEP, go get your school shoes at 99 cents, and please send us some comments and on Facebook, Twitter, and pictures, and let us know. And the more we get, maybe next year we can make this even bigger. And to you and the show, thank you so much for hosting us and allowing us to tell our story. And a blessing to everybody out there in this festive season.
Pieter Woodhatch, to you and your family, please have a safe festive period, and we'll chat to you again in 2026.
Thank you so much. All the best. Keep up.
That's the CEO of FNB eBucks Rewards talking to us about this initiative. Literally a year ago, I had this conversation with him at the launch. Can you imagine what a success story to go from 90,000 pairs of shoes, 90,000 families, young people impacted, to now 120, and then to publicly state we want to grow this, so we want to make more and more impact. And they're saving families over 12 million rand. I thought it'd be worthy to have this conversation. It's a little bit of a feel good, that gives you a bit of the goosies, right? A lot of us, and I love the advice, a word to the wise. It's going to be especially January. I mean, there's a reason why we coined it January, right? So please be prudent. Do not overspend. Think about that long 30 days. The 30 days or 31 days in January. It's going to be long before that paycheck comes. So just, do your thing. You're going to spend the money anyway. Go to a PEP. You'll qualify for this 99 cents pair of shoes for your children. But these are the kind of projects that next time when you look at a PEP or you look at an FNB, you'll look at the impact that they're making in your lives. And that's what we do on the Social Impact Show. We have meaningful conversations. Yes, there's doom and gloom. Yes, there are challenges. But yes, there are also amazing institutions, organizations, and people doing a hell of a lot for this country, man. A hell of a lot. Okay, we're going to play you some festive cheer messages throughout the show. We've got some great music still coming up. We're going to talk to Brand South Africa. They're doing some really interesting stuff over the festive period, and so much more on the Social Impact Show.
Stay positive. Stay positive.
His voice is on another level. We continue, of course, here on Gauteng's official Feel Good radio station. It's our last show for 2025. We'll be back again in 2026. Continuing with good stories and important people that are doing really amazing stuff. I'm going to do a countdown of the top 10 biggest stories of the year. I wonder what yours were. Was it the G20? Probably Witness D. Probably DJ Warris. Condolences to his family. And to Witness D as well. Or was it the MK issue? Or the Russia issue? Was it the spat with America? Was it the re-election of Donald Trump? What was it? Was it the USAID that was cut to South Africa and the rest of Africa? What is it? Was it the first year of the GNU? Was it our national dialogue? There's just so much stuff going on. Was it the 12 people that were recently murdered in Beckersdal? What is it? Was it the Matlanga Commission? Was it the Ad hoc Parliamentary Commission? Was it some of the testimonies of some of the leaders that we thought we could trust? Was it hearing from people like Brown Makhotsi, Kat Matlala? What was it? Was it an interesting year? Was it on the entertainment front? Was it Tyler? What was it? Was it Trevor Noah? What was it? What was the big moments of the year? We'll do that countdown for you, and we'll take a look at some of the biggest stories of the year. Was it fintech? Was it finances? Was it load shedding? Was it crime? What was it? Was it remarkable things that happened around the world that involved South Africa? Was it our ongoing spat with the rest of the world? Was it Israel? Was it Syria? Was it the continental conflicts that we have here? I don't know. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy year. So we'll do our countdown and we'll find out a little bit more. And maybe you'll agree. Maybe you'll agree. Maybe you'll disagree. Maybe you'll say, Sam, that wasn't one of the top 10 for me. Or maybe you'll say, I agree with you.
I'm Kanthan Pillay from How to Fix South Africa. Over the past year, every Friday, Samm Marshall and I have been on a journey to make our country a better place. And I would like to thank all of you for joining us on this journey. I would like to wish you and your loved ones all the best for the festive season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be back to fix South Africa in 2026. Much love.
Every day is a good day. 91912. 919. 919. You're listening to 919.
Ho, ho, ho. No, it's not Santa. It's Charmaine Subramani from the World Sin. As we wrap up this incredible year, thank you for being part of this World Sin community. I also want to remind us that this is the time to pause, breathe, reconnect, celebrate how far we've come, and appreciate the moments that truly matter. As we enter 2026, may we continue to do what we each can to make our lives, the lives of our communities, and our world a better, kinder, more empowered place. Stay safe, stay hopeful, and step into the new year with courage and purpose. Happy holidays from me and my super amazing co host, Samm Marshall. Love to you all and take care.
Feel the positivity. 919.
Going to be late.
Stuck in traffic? Let our tunes transport you to your favorite places. Feel 911.
Visit us at Suzuki Kailami for exceptional service, great deals, and an even better buying experience. We welcome you to our family where adventure awaits. Discover a world of possibilities in your Suzuki. With vehicles designed for every journey, you'll experience the thrill of the road like never before. Visit us at Suzuki Kailami. We are in Barbecue Downs, just below the Kailami racetrack, a stone's throw from Waterfall, the Mall of Africa, and Kailami Corner. Contact Suzuki Kailami today on 010-541-0700 or suzukikailami.co.za.
When I'm with you, all that I see is pink dragons floating and flooding the sky. It's what you do, it's just what happens. But lately I've been feeling you've been forgetting the reasons we got in this place. 'Cause baby, I don't care if we lose, I just want you to try. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something to me. We got nothing to prove, I don't want you to hide. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something to me. When you're with me, feels like I'm floating in heaven, drunk on the stars in your eyes. It's what it is, counting my blessings. But lately I've been feeling you've been forgetting the reasons we got in this place. 'Cause baby, I don't care if we lose, I just want you to try. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something to me. We got nothing to prove, I don't want you to hide. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something to me. Tell me you're feeling the fire, tell me you're holding on strong. Tell me you wanna believe in love with me, don't tell me I'm wrong. See the light in your face, keeps me moving along. I'm just hoping you stay. 'Cause baby, I don't care if we lose, I just want you to try. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something. Say something. 'Cause baby, I don't care if we lose, I just want you to try. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something. We got nothing to prove, I don't want you to hide. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then say something. just a girl.